Welcome back to the House of the 12th Doctor. I am your host, that 12th Doctor. And today, folks, we have been searching high and dry. I do a lot of adventures. Everything that I do, I don't always record, and sometimes I record it and I never upload it. You know, there's so much, but I definitely wanted to share this with you guys because it's pretty interesting and it is definitely noteworthy. Like I said, I do many different apps. I investigate many things that people report to me. Whatever lead I can follow up, I will. So here we go. We're gonna hopefully find something or see something tonight, or capture some type of footage for you guys to be wowed with at home and realize why you subscribe to this channel. Once again, the doctor's putting himself at risk. I'm going out there and I'm by myself, other than my faithful companion Romeo. Unfortunately, those of you who are close enough and play games with me, you know my life. I just had to move again. My landlord sold my house. I wasn't able to find a house in my hometown for rent because they're very rare. I didn't have the credit status in order to be able to buy, so I am living life on the lam again, guys. And so here I am making content for you, still telling you that even though I may not be because I'm a little out of pocket right now, I'm not going to be streaming on Twitch. I'm not going to be, you know, Westember's over. Sorry I wasn't able to follow that up with one last Sunday's worth of Cowboy, you know, games and stuff. But the doctor had to move, and it's unfortunate, and I'm sorry for that. But, you know, as they say, it is what it is. That was the cards I was dealt, and I just had to deal with it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm dealing with what's going on in my life right now. I'm trying my best. It's very early in the morning right now. Let me look at my watch here. Okay, we're looking at like 1:30 a.m. Got me a little wake me up juice. And we're gonna go out into this area. I've parked just a little bit down the road from it because I'm not quite ready to go in there, if you know what I mean. The reports of this place is that there is some type of entity in these unofficial plum groves. Now, from what I've heard, this place that we're going used to be a broad open field of hay. There was nothing but land here, and somehow they said, you know what, one day it was as if someone, you know, had buried a dead body and planted a plum tree on it, because the plum trees within a season or two had just taken over this whole field of hay. They said they used to like have people come in and cut down the hay and they would sell it off. And now they said, we've got plum trees, which would be great, which would be like super great. You know, now they could take all these plums to the farmer's market. But they said what happens is, it's like so many plum trees have grown up in this area that they're beginning to choke each other out. So most of these plum trees are virtually, in essence, dead. So it's like a dead forest we're about to walk into of plum trees that used to be once a field of hay less than 10 years ago. Now, what has caused this change on the earth? Well, that is what the doctor is bringing to you today. We're going to dub it the Plum Tree Grove Entity. So we're going into the Plum Tree Grove, and we're going to try to see if we can figure out where is this grave, or where is this something that has caused these plum trees to take over this field of hay. Now, follow with me as we have this great adventure, because it's going to be like nothing you've ever seen before. And nothing I've ever seen before, because the last time I checked, I haven't done much hunting in plum tree groves. As I'm getting out here, I'm thinking to myself, do I have my big light? I kind of need my big light to film at night. Now, I told you guys I was going to be coming to you during the day, and that's mainly because I wanted to change it up a little bit. We've always came to you guys at night, and I want to change that up. I wanted to come to you guys during the day. I'm not sure how the lighting in here is at the moment, but I'm doing my best to have you be able to see me. Now, this technically is private property. There should be no trespassing on it, but I have express permission from the people that own it to come here and to film. Now, how did I stumble on such a place? Romeo, it's okay, buddy. See, we just drove into the plum field, where actually it's over here to our right, as we're just coming into the plum fields. And Romeo don't like it. Romeo's already getting the heebie-jeebies, folks. He's starting to alarm. He's starting to let the doctor know something here just ain't right. Oh, look here, we have an abandoned four-wheeler. If you guys can see that. So somebody tried to come out here and investigate this thing, and mid-pursuit probably had mechanical functions where this four-wheeler had died, and so they just literally abandoned their four-wheeler and left on foot. Now, we're pulling up in here now. You can see this is a cut-through road that looks like it's been made by skidders, probably because the trees were so overgrown so quickly that someone tried to make sense of all this madness and you know, sold off some trees. Hopefully I won't get a flat tire back up in here. If anybody wants to donate to the channel, all funds and proceeds will be dedicated to getting the doctor 4 all rubber tires, just like the military has. So they're not only bulletproof but flat proof for any time we go through these. I ain't gonna lie, guys, this is creepy up in here. Oh man. They have somewhat of a cut-through road, but I wouldn't say it's drive-worthy at all. Feels a little absent. I can definitely tell they've cleared out a lot of trees in the thicket. I almost feel like I should just turn around here and back my truck up and be on, you know, be ready to just drive out of here. Anything less, you know what I'm saying? There's a dead end. So we're going to use this moment here to back it on up. Y'all will see here in a second I've been moving. There's all kinds of crap in the back of my car. I'm all by myself at the moment, in the middle of nowhere, and for some reason my truck is just giving out. Oh, that's great. So it looks like I'm going to be humping it out on foot. I don't know what's going on with my truck. That's not cool at all. Turn off the heat here for a second. I'm not kidding you guys. My truck, oh man, that is freaky, guys. Thank God Thank God, man. My truck, I don't know if I want to go back here, guys. That's what I would call a bad omen. As I pulled back here, my truck completely did not go in gear, and it made a funny sound I've never heard it make before. We're gonna stop and we're gonna get out in this madness. I'm gonna unbuckle my gun because I don't feel safe at all. Checking to make sure I got one in the chamber. Keep it on the side of my hip. But I'm expecting an encounter. Before we get one, hopefully I'll be able to get a light for you guys. Somewhere in here I got my big lot. Oh man. I had my big lot, I thought, before I came out here. If I don't have my big lot, I got this lot. And I got my headlamp light. Wow, my light just went out. That's kind of crazy. Alright. I don't know if you guys, what you can see, what you can't see. Probably nothing at the moment. It's probably all black. Trust me. Fixing to show you that it's just me and Romeo and a bunch of junk that I have left in my car here. Alright, thank goodness. Locked exposure. I don't know what locked exposure means, but it's just me and Romeo. Here's all the junk in my vehicle. See, nobody's with me, no cameraman, just the doctor trying to bring you content. And I'll be honest, Romeo, I think, even though it's all opened up back there, I don't think Romeo's going to be coming on this adventure. It's kind of strange, but it seems like there's a fog or a mist that has moved in. The forest around me has grown up, and it's grown up over the last I'd say few years. Some of these trees out here are older than others, but most of it is going to be what I would call plum trees. The plum forest. And I'm not going to lie, fixing to have our chance to get in the dead middle of it. I'm just not so sure we're ready to do so. Because it is extra spooky out here tonight. Now normally I would have you guys on shoulder cam, but in the process of moving I lost my mount that goes to my shoulder cam holder, so now I'm actually totally vulnerable in that. Try to put my light on my belt. I definitely hear a dog or something growling over in that direction. And I cannot lie that this will probably not be counted amongst my most favorite episodes. Especially considering after getting out of the truck for 5 minutes, I have already drawn my sidearm because of the sheer uneasy feeling that is precipitating through me. Now, as I was warned, they said you can try your best to find a path through this said plum forest, but there probably will not be one. In other words, it has overgrown so much, so thick, that there literally There's nothing or no way to get in it. Oh my gosh, the world's spookiest path. But it ends right there. You see, guys? You see what I'm facing? Now don't get it twisted. Every hair on my body is standing up. But I do not feel a spirit of fear. Or at least if it tries to encumber me, I shall overcome. But a large growling noise in that direction is not making me feel very comfortable. There's literally a wolf or something right over there. Oh shit. Come on, mother. Pardon my French, guys, but this could get hairy. I have run myself back to the truck. This may quite be a short episode because I just heard a large object of the sticks breaking over there. Show yourself. Now the adrenaline is pumping. Now I realize why I'm out here. You caused me fear. Did you enjoy it? It might be the last taste you get of mine. I feel brave in the open here. Show yourself to me, entity. Show my viewers that you exist. Are you real? Perhaps a tulpa of my imagination that I myself am creating through my own consciousness. Whatever you are, I shall not live in fear of you, and I will face you, and I will find a way to defeat you. I will overcome this fear. I am on my own tonight, and I suggest that you take this opportunity to your advantage. Because the more that I grow, the more of an army I will build to come with me to take you down. I really don't know what's going on, guys. I heard something definitely moving in that area. I want to get back in my vehicle and retreat, but not until I'm satisfied that we did our best to see what it was we came out here for. Now there's an area over there I can walk down toward. Like I said, I'm all alone, guys, in the freaking middle of nowhere by myself. And the people in my life that could help me to protect myself better, if you're not doing so, shame on you if I end up dead. If you could have sent me a donation or a sidearm through the mail, it's probably better if I go out here more prepared than half winging it with a crappy flashlight that's always breaking down on me. At least I got a GoPro camera so you guys get good footage. But I'm not gonna lie. This here is what you call half-assing it. Not really prepared for what all might possibly could be in these woods. And I intend in the future to get a team, not just followers and people that want to click the subscribe button, but people that actually want to go on these adventures with me. People who are honest and will document the truth of what it is that happens to us. Now, I don't hear the growling anymore, but this is definitely the area it came from. I am there now. Now look, the vehicle's way up there. And I'm telling you right now, I don't like being here. I don't feel safe. I'm not sure completely that I am alone. I feel alone, like no one's got my back. I feel like if there's anything out here with me, it's definitely not friendly. But I have traveled about 3.5 hours from my home to bring you guys this video. We're starting to get out there on the channel. There's lots of other stuff I haven't edited that may have actually occurred before this chronologically. Look at this old tree. Talk about creepy Creepsville. Doing my best to bring you guys content. Y'all know I got responsibilities and all that. But listen, we'll keep doing it. Keep coming back to this channel. There's no telling what you're going to see. There's no telling what I'm going to do next, because I don't even know what I'm going to do next. Like I have stated before to all of you who question my investigations into the paranormal and the supernatural, I follow the evidence wherever it leads. And I am hugging my problem solver with a tight grip. I honestly feel like I need some backup. Maybe I need to bring one of my boys, maybe both of my boys, maybe some friends, maybe some relatives, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable enough to be out here by myself like I am tonight. So if you guys want to see me come out here again and do a deeper investigation into the nooks and crannies of this forest and into the woodlands, you know, over here, into these trails of the Plums, leave me those comments down below. Let me know, hey, we like the footage, Doctor. We like that you were being brave by yourself with no one around, your truck way up there where we can barely see the freaking headlights, if at all. I can see them. I don't know if y'all can. And I would prefer to do things like this live, but honestly, guys, this area I'm in is not conducive to that. There is no cell phone signal. I cannot put it on YouTube or even Facebook Live. I want to, believe me, because if I die, I want people to know about it. This is absolutely incredible, and I'm not afraid to go deeper in those woods. I honestly I've got too much going on right now. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel like I'll make it back, and normally I'm confident, guys. Normally, y'all know I traipse through the deep, dark woods, but something keeps telling me to come back here with the team. Do not go alone. This Plum Forest entity may be stronger than I have anticipated. I'm moving back toward the truck, guys. This feels like a long clip. And like I said, I'm not trying to chicken out on y'all. I'm not. It's just normally I do these things and I don't feel this frightened. And I'm not going to lie. Like something is here. Like they've downed all these trees. They've made a good open area for me to walk in. But I, for some reason, don't want to enter those thick woods. And if we do enter them, then, you know, I want to have some people with me. I don't want to be completely alone. I want somebody to be left alone. And, I want somebody to be left alive so that the footage, you know, can be found. I'd hate to end up with found footage that people don't even freaking believe. You know what I mean? Too many stupid people like the Blair Witch and all that kind of crap has ruined it for real people who document things in real life like I do, that aren't making up BS just so they can scare the pants off of people, and it's really all their friends running around in masks or whatever. There's the truck. I have walked down our path. I'm pretty sure Romeo did not choose to get out at all. He's a pretty skittish little feller, and honestly, even having a little dog, I would have felt a little more brave to go around and explore. Because I trust their senses. I trust that they would be able to alert me and hear things faster than my puny human ears. Now look here, here's a path. Here is probably and possibly the path that we will take to get into the plum forest. But I'm not kidding you. I don't know if it was just that initial stick breaking or whatever it was a moment ago that got me so hyped up, guys. But something was right behind me and it was coming through the woods and I heard it. And it was breaking sticks and it freaked me out. There was growling over to my left and something walking up behind me to my right. And I still can't even see over in that area very good. Like my lights aren't like super, you know, I don't have all the best equipment. I'm not gonna lie. We're just getting started on this channel. I'm trying to wing it with what, you know, the best I got. Let me make sure Romeo's still in the truck. Romeo! Romeo! Wherefore art thou, Romeo? Okay, we're good. Romeo's in the back. Alright, guys. I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna investigate the entity of the plum forest again. I promise you. Whether you guys are interested in it or not, it has piqued my interest. But if you are interested, then be sure to leave me a comment down below, because I want to come back here and I want to look further into these woods, because something over in that direction broke twigs like right behind me and it freaked me the hell out, and I ran back to my truck and y'all all heard it. And then there was something over in this direction where we did go investigate that was growling like a damn wolf or a werewolf or something. It was creepy. And it had the hair on the back of my neck standing up. But honestly, being by myself, you know, no one with me, I think I've had enough for one night. I'm all hyped up. I'm ready to go. We may be coming back at a later date. It's kind of up to me. It's kind of up to you. It's kind of up to whoever I can find that might be brave enough to come with me. Let's make a solid choice, folks. Somebody let me know in the comments down there that yes, Doctor, we enjoyed this content. We want to see you go deeper in that direction. We want to see you go further off into this forest. Because yes, it looks like it's super creepy, and this might be one where an actual supernatural entity freaking lives and exists. Because like I said, less than 10 years ago, guys, all this that you're looking at, all this was a hay field. And it's like a forest sprouted up out of nowhere. You know, why would something of such a great magnitude and earth change occur without there being something to precipitate it? All right, I'm getting back in my truck, guys, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm freaked the hell out. Oh shit, am I freaked out? I want to go home. I'm not calling home to mommy, but I want to go home right now, guys. My freaking, when my truck came up in here, guys, it stopped working. My truck actually failed. It freaking, the transmission, the freaking everything, it was like it was on, but it wouldn't do anything. It was absolutely terrifying. And then I stopped, I killed my truck, and I started it again, and thank God it worked again on the second try. In my opinion, there's definitely something worth here worth investigating. you know, it might behoove me to come here in the daylight, you know, where I feel a little bit braver. And that's probably my next option. If I can't find anybody to go with me, I'm gonna come back here again in the daylight and see what I can find, see what I can do. We'll probably play some Randonautica and see if we can find some random points within the Plum Forest to actually have a beacon or a place for us to go to. I'll put the camera outside the vehicle. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's definitely some coyote or wolf activity. There's howling going on, which it's a full moon tonight, guys. And those of you who know me know that I did my last Randonautica during a full moon. I don't like being out during the full moon. And the reason for that is something I might talk about at a later date. So stay tuned on this channel to hear the story of why the doctor doesn't really like to go out on a full moon and you know, be filming, especially by itself. I feel a little bit like a chicken, guys, tonight for having backed off so early, but you'll have to forgive me because this place here was unlike anything I have ever seen. I went out there and I heard growling immediately to my left after my truck died and would not function. That has never happened to me on any investigation ever yet to date. Then after my truck started back up, thank goodness, the next thing that happened after I heard the growling, I kept moving to the right, kind of away from the growling noise. What happened was I heard something moving directly behind me. I mean, like literally it sounded like it was less than 50 feet in those thick woods that I was trying to take a look at. And I mean, it broke twigs and everything. Now, some of you out there might say, hey, it was just deer and all that kind of stuff. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you haven't spent a lot of time hunting, if you're just a casual hunter or just don't know anything about hunting at all, they don't move during the middle of the night. I don't care who says that. They're an idiot. All right? Deer will move during the middle of the night if something disturbs them, yes. And if I was disturbing them, then yes, they would get up and they would move from their position. But in that particular case, you wouldn't hear just one twig break. You would hear something trotting off at high speed through the woods, you know, into the distance. You wouldn't hear something coming towards you and one stick breaking like it's stalking you, you know. So anyway, guys, I'm going to come back to the entity of the Plum Forest, and I hope that you will join me for this adventure. I hope that we can actually find some more information about it, because I got a strong feeling about this. There's something that has led me to this point, and there's something for me to discover here. And even though, you know, it seems super creepy and all that, I'm going to keep investigating it. I hope that I can get me some help, but if no one comes along to, you know, give me aid, then I will do it on another day by myself, just like I did tonight. That much I promise you guys, and I guarantee we're going to get to the bottom of it. So keep coming back. I'm probably not going to be playing games for a while. This is what I'm doing. I hope you guys are able to tune in. I love you. Peace out. Thanks for all your support. Tell your friends. Help me get some followers and subscribers like we had on Mixer. And let's build ourselves back up to where we're supposed to be.